If you guys don't want chat to be muted at the beginning of this video, don't say any slurs. Just be normal. But anyways, you guys literally asked me, or a lot of people have asked me to watch Varsity Gaming's video, his reaction to, or his video of, am I quitting Siege? As we all know, creators are leaving left and right. We're all trying different content. If you look at, Varsity Gaming's been uploading Battlefield videos. Your boy Roy has also been uploading Battlefield videos. Uzi uploaded a Are We There Yet video. Variety everywhere, guys. Like, even look at his thumbnail. It's not even a Siege thumbnail. It's just his face. Like, people have given up. It's Jover. But good news. Varsity says, am I quitting Siege? Finally. Holy shit. We've been wanting this guy to leave forever. No one likes him. Am I right? Let's see if he actually quits Siege.
All right, let's talk about Siege. This is going to be a bit more of a serious video, if you couldn't tell. We're just going to discuss the channel, Siege as a whole, variety content I want to branch out into, and overall whether or not I'm leaving Siege, which I'll just answer now so you guys don't have to watch the entire video if you don't want to.
Yes, you are.
No, I am not planning on leaving Siege anytime soon. While the game is in the worst state it's ever been in, I still enjoy the game. I still enjoy making content for it. I still enjoy streaming it.
Shut up. No, you don't.
Mind making Siege content. But like I said, it's in the worst state it's ever been, which is why I'm making this video. Why I'm talking about variety content and why other creators are also all having the same issue. If you haven't seen us complaining about this relentlessly across any channel, I'm very shocked. But cheating is at its all-time high. Player base is not at its all-time low, but it's very rapidly approaching it.
Yep.
Viewership is so bad, which is really interesting because
it is really, really bad. It's the lowest I have ever seen it in my 10 years of playing this game. And I've been through lows before. If you guys have watched me back in like 2022 or 2023, that was at my lowest. 200 people in the stream right now. Okay, don't need to point that out, okay? Come on. But yeah, viewership has never been this low.
I thought for sure that if viewership was low, it's because we were reaching our lowest number of players, but that's just not true. So like 2 or 3 years ago in November, we reached our lowest player, which was I think 22.
No worries, Karen. We are staying on Siege. Tears of Joy scissor.
Yeah, you are not. It's tears of sadness.
1,000 average on Steam. And right now we're sitting around 38,000, which is a decent amount more than that. So you wouldn't think that Siege is in its worst state because we have more players, but people just don't care about Siege. They don't want to watch Siege anymore.
Jeez.
People still want to play it, but no one wants to watch it. And if no one wants to watch it, content creators are in trouble, which I want to talk about. This is really, really bad for small content creators. With viewers...
For small content creators, yeah. Not like me, right? Right?
Being so low, small content creators who depend on every view to count are not going to be able to make ends meet. They're not going to be able to make money off of content creation, and they're either going to have to quit or start going part-time and working normal jobs.
Said the word. Harry just slurred. Can we get this guy's video banned, bro?
I'm very lucky to not be a part of that boat. I have been making content for the game for 10 years. I've saved up a lot of money, so I'm not too stressed about it. Obviously, I would always like to make more money. Everyone would always like to make more money.
Real.
I'm still in a state right now where I'm still making more than I should be. So I'm fine. But if everything keeps going south, then things are going to get worse. And even for people like myself, I'll have to...
What do you mean, well, you need more money? I don't need more money. What are you talking about? I played the game for 10 years, okay? You think I just blew all of my money while playing the game for 10 years? You know how stupid that would be? To be a person of my size and make that much money and blow it all? You guys think I'm that stupid? Really? Really?
Start making some decisions and making some changes. But because everything has been getting so low, other content creators, including myself, have all started branching out into other types of content. Some creators have just straight up left Siege. Some of them are trying to do a mix of stuff. Dude,
I mean, some people left Siege like in 2022 when it was already at its low. Like, I'm talking like Yummy, Tuxbird. I don't know when Russian Badger left. He played Siege for like a solid like year or two, and then he left. But when he did play, it was like peak Siege. You know, there's McNasty, all those like funny YouTubers that posted those like Smitty type videos. Like they all left. I mean, they'll play every once in a while, but now their content is just like different games. But yeah.
And some of them are just looking at options because, again, with everything going down, we learned we just can't rely on Siege anymore. Luckily, we've been able to do that for the last 10 years, but everything comes to an end. And that's not saying Siege is coming to an end. It's just...
It is.
Things are changing.
I'm
the
kidding.
dev team is trying to help fix the situation by committing to more. So people are leaving the game because of cheating, because of toxicity, because of lack of content, because of Ubisoft's direction with the game, all this stuff. But Ubisoft claims they want to fix it.
Okay, it is all of those things, but the biggest reason is lack of content. Cheating, that's in every game. Toxicity, that's in every game. Stream snipers, that's in every game. Insanely cringe, horrible people in the community, that's in every game. Every big game, that's there. The reason the game is not surviving is the lack of content. That is like 90% of where the problems are stemming from. Because there's a lack of content, there's nothing content creators can post about, and there's nothing to actually promote the game, and nobody actually wants to play it. That's the issue. Anyway, but yes, all of those things culminate into one big reason as to why the game is dying.
And to start off, they want to make more substantial updates. People were rightfully complaining that...
Sub to save me. Okay, what the fuck kind of beg is that? I've never done that from one. What the fuck?
We've been receiving almost no content recently. So to make up for that, Ubisoft made the mid-season patch for the season slightly larger, which instead of just having one Denari nerf, they instead decided to buff Denari and then buff Solus, and then also give Jaeger and Bandit pistols, which is way better than what they were planning on doing, but it's not enough. That is not enough content for a mid-season patch.
It was really disappointing.
That's still bare bones. But that's just the beginning. They have promised that they are going to start working a lot harder on bringing more content into the game and trying to make the game better overall so people come back. The issue is that it might be too little too late, but also the other issue is that I don't know if we can believe that from Ubisoft. Not to be pessimistic, but Ubisoft has had a huge track record of overcommitting and underdelivering because they tend to just not be able to make the dates work. They never...
I feel like, yeah, I mean, we have reiterated this multiple times before, but I feel like it's like 1 in every 10 updates they'll actually have like a good update. But so for the most part, every update we get is, like you said, just extremely underwhelming or just something that we just didn't want at all. There will be rare hits. There will be rare updates that are good, and they've kind of kept the game alive for a little bit. But it's really, really bad because we have zero trust. Us content creators are the ones that like rely on it the most. We have zero trust with Ubisoft actually delivering on what they say they're gonna do, which sucks. I'm so glad we got Dual Front. That honestly saved the game. You should have seen our reaction. You should have seen all the content creators' reactions to when they showed us Dual Front for the first time. I think one content creator liked it. I'm not gonna say their name. But everybody else is just like, what? This is what they flew us out for, to give a sneak peek us for? It sucked because like they put so much effort into the game, but like effort into Dual Front, but they gave it to us and we're just like, what the fuck is this? Anyways, I'm going off topic.
Reached the deadline. To use an extreme example with Siege Cup just came out like this year. It was promised back in like year 5 or 6, which was 6 or 5 years ago. That is a long time for it to go from announced to released. That is not okay. And another thing that took so long, which is still crazy to me, is that so Rank 2.0 came out in year 7, season 4. And I think it was only just this year in year...
Wait, really? Year 7? Only 3 years ago Rank came out? Rank 2.0 came out? Oh yeah, that is right. It feels like Rank 2.0 has been out so much longer. But I think it's just because of how miserable it is.
10. Ubisoft finally added an explanation for how Rank 2.0 works in-game. The issue is that it's behind like 2 or 3 different screens that you have to click through to finally understand it, and most people aren't noticing that.
Yeah.
Even though it's been 3 full years since Rank 2.0 came out, people are still confused, people still don't want to play because they don't understand it, and Ubisoft took way too long to explain it to people. So if it can take them 2 or 3 years to just add a simple text box into the game to explain something, how can we trust that they will push content forward sooner? Because it feels like they're just taking too long to do anything.
Yep.
So if Ubisoft is committing to making more content now, how do we know it'll come out soon? If they are working like 2-3 years ahead of schedule, how are they going to release big patches now if they're still working on things such ahead of schedule. I don't know if we're actually going to get anything that they are committing to us. I hope it all works out, and I hope they're telling the truth, but the track record looks pretty bad. Like, we want...
The track record, I will say this, the track record does look pretty bad, but there is like a glimpse of hope because they have acknowledged all of the major issues that we've talked about. They said that recently. And they're under a new management now. So it will be different. We just don't know if it'll happen or not. It's with a different group. It's not the same group that's been very unreliable with us. It'll be with a different group. So that's the slight light at the end of the tunnel. But other than that, it's it's not looking too good.
To believe them, we want them to
allegedly under a new management
to fix Siege. We want to be able to keep making Siege content. But we're just at a point now where it's too dangerous to do. It's too dangerous for us as content creators to commit to one game anymore.
Yep.
We truly have been lucky that Siege has made it 10 whole years. Not a lot of content creators can say that they've covered a game for 10 years or even had a career for 10 years.
Yep.
Because most content creators come and go in like 3 or 4 years. They, start growing, usually burn out, and then just disappear. So the fact that we've been able to do this for 10 years is very surprising and very nice.
I will say, I never thought I'd still be here. I did not think what I started back in high school would last me throughout college and many years after college. So I am very grateful and very appreciative of everything that's happened. Don't regret any of it. Very, very happy. So thank you for that. Still fuck you guys, but that I've had to deal with y'all for 10 years, like fuck. But yes, I'm very, very. I'm surprised myself that we've lasted this long. So,
but everything comes to an end. So
that's gay. Stop being so soft.
Ubisoft
Shut your bitch ass up.
Planning on fixing stuff with Siege. They need to do it now. And I know I said that in the Save Siege video where we talked about the call we had with Ubisoft, and they said they wanted to make all these commitments and help us and fix the game that we all love. But if the only thing they could push out at a mid-season update was 2 pistols being added to operators and then the soulless buff that they were, I think, already planning on doing, I don't know for sure. But if that's all they can push forward, then what are they going to do with Season 4? I feel like nothing really substantial is going to come from that. I know a lot of other content creators were really hyped for it because they said so many buffs are coming, all this, but all that stuff was already planned. And it didn't seem like a lot, so...
It's not.
We're hoping that we get even more with Season 4, but we still don't know because that is going to be announced in Munich in 2 weeks. So if they take too long to respond to all this and to do something about this, then I don't know what we're going to do as content creators.
What we need, like, in terms of change is so drastic and so big that it's almost impossible for Ubisoft to actually, like, implement. That's the issue. That's why it's like, fuck, it's actually dead, because... No matter what they do, no matter how big of an update they try to do, it's not going to save the game.
Something I wanted to quickly add in. I thought about this a few days after I made the video, and another challenge that will come with content creation in Siege is just that since a lot of content creators are leaving, it's becoming harder for content creators like me to make Siege content. For like the last 2 years or so, I've had a pretty decent, consistent group. Usually like Evan's on most days, Priest would be on a lot. Ben was on a decent amount before he got a job. So I'd always have a few people to play with, and that would make for better videos and make for funnier moments, weird strats, stuff like that.
Yeah, but that's hard now.
Now that everyone is playing other games like Battlefield RedSec, no one wants to hop on for Siege, which means that I am mainly just solo queue streaming every single time. And I know I'm hilarious. I know you guys love hearing all the things I say, but...
I mean, I can't really relate to that because all I do is solo queue. So I've been fortunate enough to not have to deal with that issue, but a lot of content creators, most content creators don't solo queue. They play with people. So yes, that is also another issue that is true.
It's hard to do it just myself. It's easier when there's people. There's a good vibe. Everyone is just having a good time. So since I am solo queue streaming most days, I'm not getting as much content. Just before Battlefield RedSec released, I streamed by myself for like almost a whole week straight. And I got like 2 videos worth of content, which is not good. That is
hey, now you know the struggle, buddy. Now you know the struggle.
very little. So issues like this will start to pop up a lot. and you'll probably notice it across a lot of Siege YouTubers channels. Like I'm sure a lot of people will start making very different types of content because they're just doing what they can with what they have. And now obviously this isn't really something Ubisoft can change or anything.
That's doing what they can with what they have by themselves. That's been me for the past like 2 years. I mean, when you're able to get content, it's good, but when you're not, it's like you're desperate. It's a struggle, but when it pays off well.
Can do about it, other than if they were to make Siege really, really fun again and everyone came back. But like there's just a lot of other games out there right now that people would rather play. RedSec has gotten a lot of good reviews. Arc Raiders apparently is really, really good. Tarkov is coming out full release at the end of the year. The new COD is coming out. It's just like so many FPS type
None of
games
this
that
helps.
people just would rather play than Siege. Yeah, if you notice a change in content across the board or even just for me, that's why. Which leads me to my next point. This is why a lot of us are looking at new games to play. Like I know I've seen Skittlz and Roy have started uploading Battlefield. I have been uploading Battlefield. I don't know if you guys have seen that because I know YouTube is weird. YouTube doesn't notify you if I upload a video for a game that you guys don't normally watch. Even if you guys want to watch me play Battlefield, YouTube just won't alert you. Because I've uploaded a few. The first few did decent. The last few haven't done that well. And a lot of people have told me they're really hyped for my Battlefield content, but then it just doesn't do as well as I'd hoped it would. So if you haven't been seeing the Battlefield content and you do, go look at the channel and like scroll through the videos. You'll see them. They stick out and you can go.
I think that's just a algorithm thing.
Like, leaving a comment or liking the video helps a lot. You have no idea how much that helps when we're trying to branch out because it lets YouTube know that people actually want to watch this. Yeah, a lot of us are just looking to try different things, whether it's making a full switch or if it's just doing some content here and there on other games.
Yeah.
Because like I said, I'm not leaving Siege, but I'm not going to fully commit to it either because we need to branch out. Now, luckily, Battlefield just released their Battle.
On that note, a lot of people have been asking me whether I will stick with Siege. I have the same answer. I'm not quitting Siege. I don't think I'll ever really quit Siege. Not entirely. I think there will always be moments where I come back to the game. I think there will be a point where Siege will not be my main game. But I think, for the most part, Siege being the main game will still be on the channel for at least another 6 to 8 months. I'd say about 8 months, to be honest. Because after that, after 8 months from now, I'm going to do a little bit of an analysis and see I'm going to make a decision on what route to take in terms of content creation, on whether that means I stay with Siege or focus on variety as the main form of content. That decision will be made then. But for now, Siege will still be the main form of content on this channel. It's going to be, like out of a week, it'll probably be like 4 or 5 videos of Siege and maybe 2 to 3 videos of variety. It'll be along that kind of balance, but mainly Siege. The Siege will be majority of content still. Because, while views are still down, it's still, like, enough, like, for me. Like, it still, like, pays the bills and more. So...
Royale mode, and I absolutely love it. Like, it is the most fun I've ever had in an FPS in like the last 5 years. I genuinely like it way more than Siege. Now, obviously, that's because it's new, it's exciting, I'm playing with friends. It's like,
would you switch to streaming full time? I don't know. I'm not the type of streamer to be able to stream for 8-10 hours a day. I can't do that. 3 to 4 hours is what or 4 hour average streams is what I like to do. That's how I feel like I can give like quality stream content, personally.
good time, but it also just is genuinely a really good game. And I want to make content on it, and I will. I'm going to upload 2 Battle Royale videos a week for the foreseeable future, and then maybe even do more than that depending on how it grows. Because as content creators, it's really fun to play a new game that people are excited about and that the devs have a lot of plans for. Because with Battlefield, I don't have to worry about the same things with Siege. I know there are cheaters in Battlefield, but I haven't run into any.
Same.
And every game we just chill and have a good time. It doesn't feel like I'm forced to try to come up with ideas for content. Stuff just happens. And they have a good roadmap with plans on what they're going to release. They have 3 major updates coming out a month after release, which is insane. Siege only...
Do y'all see that? Look at this. October 28th, November 18th, and December 9th. And those are all major updates. This is the type of stuff we get per season. Every 3 months for Siege. And these guys are doing this once a month. every 3 weeks actually. Like a Battlefield's updating the game every 3 weeks. Siege is updating their game once every 3 months.
Updates coming out a month after release, which is insane. Siege only had one mid-season update that had 4 small changes in it, and that's it.
Awful.
Like, that is just not enough content. It's not enough to sustain us. So yeah, even if people don't watch it, I'm still branching out. I have to. We're just not in a position
we're forced
where I
to
can wait any longer. I can't wait until Siege fully dies to finally make this change.
That wouldn't make any
most
sense.
Of you only care about Siege. For some reason, you're only wanting to play one game for the rest of your lives. But I do highly recommend giving other content a chance, because if you watch...
It's hard to compare since Battlefield just came out. I agree. I mean, considering there's already so much content in Siege, okay, I will say I do agree with that, because, you know, there's always... The ceiling is a lot higher for Battlefield, or we're a lot farther from the ceiling in Battlefield compared to Siege, because there's already so much content in Siege. I agree.
Me, for
Still, though, we know that's the problem with Siege, and we're not doing anything about it.
whatever reason, I feel like you must somewhat like me as a content creator, so I think you would like the Battlefield videos, even if it's not a game you play. It's still just a fun time with the guys. But going back to focusing on Siege, just a lot needs to be done.
Yep.
People are not going to be happy until we're getting meaningful updates again. Because I don't think cheating is going to be fixed anytime soon. Toxicity is still all over the place. But content is one thing Ubisoft can actually change, and they need to change. Because right now we are in a position where almost all content creators, the only videos they make on Siege are just cheating videos. Even in the last few weeks, almost 3 out of my 7 videos a week have been about cheaters.
I think, yeah, that's pretty much how it's been for my channel too. I mean, there's been a moment where I've posted like cheater videos, like 6 out of 7 days in a week. Cheater. Wait. Cheater. That's 3 cheater videos in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 6 videos have been cheater videos, and then this is another cheater video today. Like, it's just cheater. It's terrible.
Sometimes 4, which is just, it's too much. And cheating has just gone crazy. Like, cheats that were around 7 or 8 years ago have made a comeback, which is just insane to me. These are all things that were supposed to be fixed, that the new anti-cheat stuff would have fixed, but they're all just coming back. We have Maverick bullets, we have teleportation cheats, we have insta-kill cheats. People are just insta-killing the whole lobby as soon as they spawn in. Like, that is not okay.
I remember
and
that.
I know cheating is complicated.
It's come back.
Anti-cheat is complicated. It is like the main thing I focus on in the game. But leaving it in this state is just not okay, and we're all struggling because of it. But at least, I think if they start giving us bigger, meaningful content updates, even with cheaters, people would be happy and still want to play. That's my...
I mean, I agree. Fully agree. I think cheaters, toxicity, and that type of stuff is something we can't control. Content is 100% something they can do something about. So they just need to put all their effort towards getting new content and refreshing the game.
Theory, at least. And I know with everything that's been happening, a lot of people are trying to say, like, oh, Siege is dead. It finally died. It's not dead. And like I mentioned before, it still has more players now than it did 2 years ago, 3 years ago. And very likely, no matter what happens, it will still maintain a core audience that will keep playing it for a while. But the game's probably going to go at least until like year 13, year 14. Probably not in the same state that it's in
Every time I open the game, I get 20 to 50 elo back from cheaters.
now, or like size that it is now. It'll probably keep shrinking and shrinking over the years. But just because Siege is a unique game that no other game has been able to replicate or compete with, it will always have a core audience that will want to play it.
True.
Which is why I understand people don't want to watch other content, because since Siege is so unique and it's the one thing we all have in common, people want to keep watching it. And they want to keep playing it. But the amount of people who are going to want to do that is just going to keep going down year by year. Unless things change, which I'm always going to hope for, but you never know. And I know it's really depressing for you guys to just see videos like this all the time. I'm sure as someone who probably watches a lot of Siege content, a lot of you guys are probably just really sad to see a lot of content creators make videos like this. I know other creators have been making these videos saying, I might be leaving Siege, my time with Siege is done, etc. And it is...
I think it's annoying that it's so bad as content creators that we are posting videos like this to fill in for the gaps of lack of content. I mean, me and Uzi have made videos like this multiple times. Why do you think we're doing that? Because we don't have any other content to post. Like, that's the reason why we're doing it. It sucks. I hate it.
Depressing to see. But it's also just the reality of the situation. We can't just stick around forever and wait. The thing that really sucks about it, though, for both parties, it's becoming a vicious cycle. As more creators leave Siege or focus less on Siege, Siege is going to continue to go down, down, down.
Yep.
And the worse it does, the less likely people are going to make videos on it, which then makes it go down, down, down more.
Yep.
Which I don't know if it can even get any worse.
It can.
Like right now, I just pulled up the Twitch category. There's only about 3,000 people watching Siege on Twitch, and that's with drops. This time last year, with the Halloween drops, when I went live, I had 5,000 people watching because they wanted to get the news.
Six more months, I guess.
Yep, you're stuck with me for 6 more months. Thank you, Require, for the tier 3. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I feel bad because you can tell it cost some of Uzi's mental. Yeah, I think Uzi's been a little bit more open about it. I know a lot of content. I've talked to a lot of content creators about this stuff, and it's bad for everybody. It's not, nobody is really like, there isn't a single content creator that's actually like okay, and it's affected everyone. That's all I can say. It's really sad to see, but yeah, it sucks. 4,000 max viewers. What the fuck? Damn, he's loaded.
Siege bundle for free on Twitch. And now the category as a whole only has 3,000 viewers, which is going to lead me into another rant. Speaking about content, speaking about Ubisoft and everything, I know this is all over the place, but I'm just airing everything out. It has really bothered me how Ubisoft has pulled back on a lot of different things with Siege. We've talked about this before. They've done it with content as a whole, but also like even something as simple as drops. Last year, we were getting 4 drops for every event. You'd get a headgear, a uniform, a card background, and a weapon skin. And this made people go crazy because they want the whole bundle. And then now, for the Doctor's Curse event for Halloween, which is normally the biggest drops of the year, they gave us 1 weapon skin that you only have to watch 1 hour to get for 3 weeks. So how are we supposed to incentivize people?
I didn't even know this. I don't pay attention to drops. What the fuck? That's awful. What?
To watch Siege on
Why would they
Twitch
do that?
There's not really an incentive to do it. So like Ubisoft is kind of shooting themselves in the foot there, and I hope that's something else they change. I hope when they start bringing out more content, this includes...
And the TCG of all guns, yeah.
Was a great way for people to follow the game, learn about it, and also have a reason to watch on Twitch. Which this also is another reason why content creators are looking at their games, because if they're barely going to get any viewers on Twitch playing Siege, why not just play something else at this point? I'm actually surprisingly, I'm getting a lot more viewers on Battlefield now than I am on Siege. When I play Siege, I'm getting like 300 to 400 on Twitch. When I played Battlefield today, I had 700 viewers.
Well,
now, granted, Battlefield has drops right now, and people are watching for the drops, so I'm sure that's a big part of it. But like at that point, if we're already going to just have low viewership, we might as well just play something else we like.
True.
Yeah, that's kind of everything I wanted to talk about. I just basically wanted to get a lot of stuff off my chest and kind of explain the future of the channel. Honestly,
for me, I honestly, Polar, thank you for the 4 months.
Fa.
Me, honestly, I don't care about the number of viewers I have. I just care about having like an engaging chat. My worst nightmare is having a chat that like doesn't talk at all. And I noticed that whenever I play Battlefield, even though we'll have like the decent amount of viewers, we'll have like 200 viewers when playing Battlefield, chat is just dead because there's nothing to really talk about. I'm not able to interact with chat. I have to focus on the game. But when we're playing a horror game, we'll have like 150 to 200 viewers. Chat is fucking going. It's on fire. And I like it when it's like that. I like having an engaging chat. So I don't care about the number of viewers. I just care about engagement, personally.
One of the main things was to tell you guys that I'm uploading Battlefield videos because I don't think any of you guys are going to be alerted about it. And I want you guys to know that I want to try to branch out and try other things. Because I could also upload some other videos for other games. Like I know I had the variety channel, but it was too much to juggle making 7 Siege videos a week on top of variety videos. It just wasn't sustainable for me. Because I still do everything myself. Like I still record all of my content. I edit it all. I upload it. I make thumbnails. So since I'm still a one-man army, I can't spread myself too thin and try multiple channels all at once. But yeah, I think that's everything I had to say. I'm sorry that it's depressing and, reality checking, but that's the situation we're in. If you guys want to use this video as a way to just vent about Siege in the comments, you go ahead, or just say whatever you want. In there. I'll try to respond to some comments. I know I normally don't respond to YouTube comments, but I'll actually pay attention to them today. Because we're all kind of in the same boat, in the sense that, you know, it sucks to see the game that we all love kind of be in the terrible state that it's in. But we'll see what happens over the next few weeks. We have, like I said, the Munich Major right around the corner. They're going to announce the Season 4 for this year, and then hopefully give us a teaser for Year 11, and then maybe that'll be a little bit of a light at the end of the tunnel. Who knows? But thank you guys for watching. If you want to see the variety content, I have a Battle Royale video coming out tomorrow. If not, I'll see you in the next Siege video.
Yeah. The Munich Major, the thing that's happening in less than 2 weeks from now is make or break. That's just a fact. What they announced there will pretty much like dictate what will happen with Siege. It's not just that. That's not even the final part of it. They have to actually implement what they're going to announce, which they almost always not do, but it's never a guarantee. So we have to wait a whole month before they actually implement the stuff that they're going to announce in 2 weeks. That will be the make or break. The next season will be make or break. So, I mean, I still have a little bit of hope. I have to have a little bit of hope, but we'll see. But we got to play it safe, and we got to start uploading variety. So far, you guys have been an amazing fan base. Amazing group of people still supporting, and I really appreciate that. But yeah, I'm going to do my best to give you guys quality content that you guys will actually enjoy. Shut the fuck up. You suck. Okay.